What is up, everybody? I'm your Legendary Commander, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In this video, we're going to talk about Spiritual Weapon. It is the bread and butter of clerics, and if it isn't your bread and butter, it should be. Spiritual Weapon is a level 2 spell that creates a, spiritual weapon. It takes a bonus action to cast, it has a casting range of 18 meters, a lifespan of 1 minute, or 10 turns, and unfortunately a health bar. Thankfully, the weapon is also ethereal, though, and is immune to certain conditions such as prone, grappled, or restrained. It cannot be made fearful or things similar to that in nature either. The weapon does 1d8 of force damage plus your wisdom modifier. This is one of the least resisted damage types in Baldur's Gate 3 and in D&D. Now, while the weapon can take many different forms such as a great axe, a hammer, a trident, or even a great sword, these do nothing for you other than have a little style to them. They will always do force damage. The weapon can also be upcasted. This causes it to gain additional health as well as additional damage. However, you must upcast it 2 levels in order to get these effects. Every 2 levels will give you 8 HP as well as 1d8 force damage. And while I'd never cast this past level 2, it can be helpful. The weapon is resistant to just about all types of damage, and some it's even immune, such as psychic and poisoned. The weapon joins the action economy as its own creature. Sometimes this results in the weapon being able to take an action the same round as you. However, sometimes you have to wait an entire round for the weapon to be useful, similar to how when your characters join a battle and then can't take an action that turn. Seeing as this thing does not require concentration, the only ways to get rid of this weapon is to wait it out, damage the weapon until it hits 0 HP, or kill the caster completely. Knocking them down doesn't take care of the weapon. The weapon is slow, only with 20 feet of movement though. This is probably its biggest problem. Most creatures can outrun it. And seeing how the weapon cannot take reactions to make opportunity attacks, enemies can run away from it. The weapon can make no dash actions, and while it can fly, it struggles to get anywhere even with the fly use. So catching enemies that run isn't too useful. The best use of these weapons is on static targets, if you need to either fixate on a single enemy who isn't going to be running, or target something that cannot move at all but needs to go down. Many structures that might be resistant to bludgeoning or other damages are not very good at resisting force damage, or by chance even vulnerable to force damage. You can also use this spell to project past enemy lines, or just to reach somewhere that would otherwise take too long to get to yourself. Up a windy staircase, for example, you can attack the mage at the top of the staircase, attempt to force the mage to move by using that spiritual weapon, or if he doesn't move, he'll be there for next round to be hit again. All in all, Spiritual Weapon is a really good spell. It isn't absolutely the greatest spell that's going to absolutely own every enemy that it runs across. However, it is going to definitely help change the tide of battle. I'd recommend this to any cleric or anybody else who might happen to come across something that allows them to cast a spiritual weapon, to use it in every battle, or at least any battles that really matter. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends. But you all take care. And I will catch you next time.